Hi there, Cancerians. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at October 5 through October 11. And with Venus moving into Virgo, joining up with Mars and Jupiter in your third house of communication, planning, short trips, and travel, this is a great time for you to really be thinking about just a little trip just to get over this whole funk that we've all been in. You know, we've had Venus retrograde in your money zone, and we've had Mercury retrograde in your home and family zone. So it's only fair that now that Mercury is moving direct over the weekend, that you really work on spending some time getting back on track. Because I think this has been a really bad Venus retrograde and an especially bad Mercury retrograde. Everywhere I turn, everywhere I talk to has been telling me that. I think it's important sometimes to pamper yourself. And with that energy of Virgo, that earthy energy of Venus being in Virgo and Mars and Jupiter, I think that earthy always means to me having someone massage you, or go and have a nice manicure, pedicure, or just spend a day at the spa. You know, I'm not talking about mad working out and spinning and all that sort of stuff. That's not nurturing. That's torture. I'm talking about, you know, facials and girly stuff. Now, for the guys, you're probably rolling your eyes. There are things you can do. I mean, can you go play golf? Is that relaxing for you? I think it kind of looks very relaxing. Or you can go soak in a hot tub, or you can go fishing. That's a thing, fishing. Or, you know, something like that where it's just you and your fishing rod and maybe your dog, or surfing, or paddle boarding. There you go. Women can do that too, surfing and paddle boarding and fishing. And just be at one with nature and let everything else just dissipate, because it's been a really tough haul. And we're finally coming to the end of it. This is the last Mercury retrograde cycle of 2015. We don't have to worry about it affecting holiday plans and travel over the holidays, so that's great. But it really was a difficult process for all of us. And I think it's time to get more sleep, and it's time to really look after yourself and your loved ones. If you've got children, you're a very good parent. So maybe you could plan a little something for your kids, something special if you've been a bit distracted, or you've been a bit short with them, or you haven't felt like you've been very loving with them. It's always nice to reach out and say, you know what, let's do something special. What do you kids want to do? And whatever they want to do, you do. You know, as long as it's not something like bungee jumping or something crazy that you're like, no, we're not doing that. But apart from that, we can do whatever else you want to do. I think this is just a very Mother Earth kind of mentality we're going into. Venus is in Virgo for 6 weeks, which is a really long time. And once again, if you've got any sort of communication issues with your siblings, with your neighbours, it's a really good time for you to work them out, to sit down, to think things through, and just talk it out, and lead with your thoughts and everything rather than your feelings. Because sometimes when you have deep and heavy conversations, you get sensitive and upset and feel like you're being attacked. Keep all that away out of it. You know, just talk about whatever was said and whatever's bothered you, and work out why it was said, why it bothered you. If you took it out of context, which a lot of you probably did, and work your way back to being friends again, or to being good again. Because the older you get, the harder it is to make friends. And the longer you have friends, sometimes we get very complacent with each other, and we feel like we can say things and make snide comments. And it's okay, but maybe it wasn't okay. So you really need to let that person know, you know, your boundaries. Have a great week. Be kind to yourself, and I'll speak to you again next week, Cancerians.